everyone, thank you for joining me on my channel. I'm sorry that I didn't upload an easy meals for the busy family last week, but this week I am going to show you some easy meal prep for lunch for you to take to work. Now I'm going to refer to them as teacher lunches because I am a teacher, but you can use it for work, for no matter what work you do, or you can just do it for stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads. They're just great ways to save time and be able to grab a quick bite to eat. Of course, one thing you can do is always get the freezer meals and microwave them at work, or if you make a lot of food, you can put the leftovers in a container and then freeze it for your lunches, or you can put them in the fridge. One of my favorite things to do for lunch prep is making my version of the mason jar salad. What I use is the baby kale mix, whatever dressing that you like, and I'm using the Kraft Light Asian toasted sesame. I'm using goat cheese crumble. I'm using the fajita chicken strips grilled, and I'm using the craisin dried cranberries infused with cherry. And you can always use nuts for an extra crunch. You can add whatever you want to this. And what I do, instead of using a mason jar, I use these tubs that are plastic. You get them 3-pack at Dollar Tree. And the reason why I use this is because, one, I'm always afraid I'm going to drop the mason jar and break it, or I'm going to hit it with my fork if I'm eating out of it and break it. And also because these are semi-flexible, so if they get need to be smushed a little bit to fit into your lunchbox, it still works great. So the first thing I do is I add some salad dressing. And I usually add enough to cover the bottom. And I think I added a little bit too much, but I try to add enough, a little more than enough to cover just the bottom, so that way there's enough to coat the entire salad. What you're going to do is you're going to add whatever meat you want. You can use ham, you can use turkey, you can use the chicken. You want enough to cover and to make kind of like a barrier between the dressing and the salad. After you're done adding your meat on top of the dressing, you're going to add whatever other veggies you're going to use, whether it's carrots, tomatoes, craisins, whatever else you're going to use for the salad. You're going to put it in after the meat, except for your cheese and except for your greens that you're using for your salad. To keep it simple, I'm not adding any extra veggies. I just added some of the cherry infused craisins, and now I am going to add the baby kale mix. You're not going to pack it in very tightly, because if you do that, when you shake it up to mix up this dressing with it, then it is not going to distribute evenly, and the top of your salad is not going to get any of that dressing. And you can leave the leaves whole, or you can cut them up and put them in there. After you put your greens in there, you're going to add your cheese next. And I am using the goat cheese crumble. You use feta, you can use shredded cheese, you can use whatever kind of cheese you like. Whenever you're done, it's going to look kind of like this, and then all you have to do is just shake it up and it'll distribute it, and then you can either eat out of the container or you can toss it onto a plate or into a bowl. And that is my version of the mason jar salad. This next one, I am going to use the minute ready to serve rice, the same chicken again, and I'm going to add some mushrooms. You can always add more veggies to it, saute some peppers, some onion, or throw some olives in here, or you can always put in some black beans. Whatever you like, you could put in here. So after you prepare your rice and you put it in your container you're going to take for lunch, add your veggies, and then you're going to add your meat. So this time I'm using sauteed chicken. You can use steak. You can just make it all veggies. It's up to you on what you add to this, and it's up to you what type of rice you will use for this as well. So I have the rice on the bottom. I put some mushrooms. I added some hatch green chili and some of the chicken. And so all you have to do is just microwave it when you're ready to eat, and then mix it all together and then eat it. If you're looking for something lighter with a pack of protein, or just something a little bit quicker and easier than salad or leftovers or chicken and rice, then grab a sleeve of Ritz crackers or one of the smaller sleeves of Ritz crackers and grab some of the Tuna Creations. My favorite is the sweet and spicy, and if you're wanting a little bit extra, then always go ahead and grab 2. Make sure though, if you do decide to do this way, that you take a mint with you, because if you're working with somebody and are talking to them, you don't want to have your breath smell like tuna. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day and God bless.
And if you like this video, please